Good morning, students. Now, today, myself Shyam Patil and class teacher of 11th standard Commerce. In previous video, you have already know the meaning of accounting. What is the process of accounting? All of you already know what is the importance of this subject by previous sir's video, Yogesh sir. Now, today in this video, all of you must know the advantage and disadvantage of accounting. Now, our chapter number is in first chapter, Introduction of Accounting. In introduction, you already know the meaning of accounting. In this video, advantage and disadvantage of accounting. Now we start the first advantages of accounting. What is the advantages of accounting? Now here there are total 6 types of advantages I have written on a board. All of you have already seen this advantage. Now let's take one by one and discuss about what is the advantage of accounting. First, financial information. Now we know that there are number of transactions done in a business. Some transactions are financial, some transactions are non-financial. That means some transactions are economic and some transactions are non-economic. Okay, but in our account subject, in our accounting, the accounting has given a permission to record only the financial transaction. That means in our account we record only financial transaction. So at the end of year, we know what is the financial position of our business at any time throughout whole year. So this one is our first advantage. If we prepare the account, in this account only the financial transactions are recorded. So we know the financial information throughout a whole year at any time. So this one is the first benefit. Okay, anytime we know the financial position. Second, replace the memory. Now replace memory, that means we know that there are number of transactions done in a business and human has a limited capacity to remember the sum of the transaction for a shorter period of time. So throughout whole year, if we want to remember some past transaction, if we not record this transaction, then we forget, then we don't know. So for this, to remove these things, if we record the transaction in a book of account in chronological order, at that time, at any time in the future, if we want to know the information about this transaction, then we can easily know through accounting. Because in accounting, all the transactions are recorded date-wise through debit or credit form. So anytime throughout whole year, we know the easily things. Now third one, for comparative study. Now comparative study, we know that businessmen start the business only for the purpose of earning profit. And profit is known by businessmen when they compare the income and expenses. Okay, if income is more than expenses, at that time businessmen know that this business runs profit side. And if expenses is more than income, at that time businessmen know that this business runs loss side. That means comparison is compulsory. If we record the transaction systematically in book of account, so at the end of year, at the end of particular period of time, we can compare the incoming transaction and outgoing transaction. So due to this comparative study, we can know the financial position of business at any time throughout whole year. Fourth number, for tax liability. Now we know that if we start the business, there are so many government rules and regulations. We must follow these rules and regulations. And here, at the end of year, whatever the profit we earn, government charges some taxes. But this taxes is charged on the basis of our profit capability. So here, for show up the profit of our business, the accounting is necessary. So government has charged the tax. What is the amount of our profit? Okay. So for calculating of tax matter, the account is also helpful. Now evidence in a court. Now evidence, that means proof. Now we know that the proof is very important. Sometime in our business, if some problems is arising related to customers transaction, related to other suppliers, at that time our account is present in a court as a evidence. If we are not maintain the account, and some problems is arising, at that time the court not give the justice in favor of our business because we have no evidence. That's why the accounting is compulsory to prepare. So in a future when problem is arising, at that time this accounting or books of accounts we present in a court as a evidence. Okay, on so and so that particular customer, particular supplier do the transaction with us with for particular amount. So in future they never put any claim, and future when they put the claim, then we have some evidence in a form of return in a book of accounts. So we present this thing in a court. Now 6 number, for sale of business. Now we know that here businessmen start the business only for the profit purpose, but sometime due to certain conditions business runs loss side. At that time businessman not ready to run his business for further period of time, so he decided to sell his business. So at the time of selling, what is the price of his business? So for calculating the selling price of the business, accounting is also helpful, because the purchaser has also seen that thing. Okay, whether business runs profit side or loss side, what is the conditions of business, what is the asset of the business, what is the liability of the business. On the basis of this thing, the purchaser purchase your business. So for the sale purpose, the accounting is important. Out of these 6, there are so many other advantages of business, but for this video purpose I have considered only 6 one. Clear? Now after the advantages of accounting, another here there are total 4 type of disadvantage of accounting. There are so many, but for this video purpose I have considered only 4 one. Later on we will discuss in our regular school. Now disadvantage of accounting. First, not fully exact. Now in accounting not fully exact, that means the here in account we record some transaction with historical price. That means whatever the transaction done on particular date, at that whatever the price we purchase or paid, this price we consider in our account. That means take the example like some stock. Okay, now stock, there are stock two value of the stock. One is market value, one is book value. So whichever is less, this one we consider for our accounting purpose. That's why account is not fully exact. Now another second limitation is that means disadvantage. Second limitation is ignore qualitative element. Now account is not considered the qualitative element, because here we know that in business some people has play very important role to run your business profit side. But sometimes these people leave the job due to any reason. But this thing is not mentioned in our book of account. And due to this thing, our business runs loss side. But these things is never mentioned in our book of account. And that's why it is called ignore the qualitative element. Because certain people play very important role. Due to their qualitative work, due to their qualitative effort, the business runs profit side. But due to some reason, when these people put the resign and leave the job, at that time your business is also affected. But these things we never present in our book of accounting. Sometimes love, sympathy and some social relations are also not mentioned in our book of accounting. After all, these things is play very important role for our business, because due to some good relation with some good people, we got the large order. But these things we never mention in our book of accounting, and that's why this one is a limitation, because we ignore this thing. We consider only the financial transaction, but some social transaction is also play very important role for our business, but we not consider in our book of account, and that's why it is a limitation. Now third one, ignore the price level changes. Now price level changes, that means we know that in a market every day the price of certain things is ups and downs, but we never show up this price ups and downs price in our book of account. Whatever the price we purchase, we mention this price only in our book of account. Okay, but now suppose think that if you purchase a one machine with 50,000 rupees today, and after 2-3 days, say the price of same machine will suddenly reduce from 50 to 10,000, but we never show up this 10,000 in our book of account. We show up only 40,000, 50,000, then whatever the amount is reducing given, that amount is reducing, show up in our book of account. Now fourth one, leave the window dressing. Now window dressing means that sometime whatever the real situation is going on in a business, we never present in this book of account. That means sometimes to show up the good position of the business is not good, but due to some coordinators or due to some owners of the business, managers and other people, they show up the good position of the business in their book of account, and due to this situation, the outer people invest their money in a business. Now meaning after that advantage and disadvantage, the new point is bookkeeping, accounting and accountancy. All these three things are different. All these three things are different. First bookkeeping. What is the meaning of bookkeeping? Bookkeeping means that it is the process of collecting the information of financial transaction, classify the financial transaction and recording the transaction in a book of account. Up to that level, whatever the process we done, that is called bookkeeping. So again, bookkeeping is nothing but the process of collecting the financial data, classify the financial data and record the financial data in the book of account is called bookkeeping. Clear? Second, accountancy, and third one is accounting. Most of the students think that the accountancy and accounting both are same, but in real situation both are different. Bookkeeping, you already know that. Accountancy and accounting. Accountancy means the knowledge of accounting. Every people not prepare the book of account. Those people who has knowledge about how to record the transaction, how to classify the transaction, how to record the transaction in debit and credit form, those who has knowledge about that thing, then that people has only prepared the book of account. At that time, the knowledge of accounting is called accountancy. And accounting means, accounting is the process of collecting the financial data, classify the financial data, summarizing the financial data, recording the financial data, and after collecting, summarizing, classifying, recording the financial data, find out, compare the financial data and check out whether his business is going on profit side or loss side. So when whole process is done by the person, that is called accounting. So all these three terms, bookkeeping, accounting and accountancy, are different with each other. But when you come first time in commerce, so you just think that all these three terms are same. Clear? So today in this video, all of you know about the advantage and disadvantage of accounting and three terms: bookkeeping, accounting and accountancy. And I already sent the worksheet of 11th standard for this advantage and disadvantage of accounting. So I hope all of you complete at your home nicely, and when school will reopen, at that time all of you show up me. Okay, thank you.